Yesterday we were in wait-and-see mode. Today we know that beast mode has been charged with a DUI in Alameda County in California. Obviously, Brock, not good news. We don't know yet whether or not this will bring with it a fine from the commissioner's office or worse, potentially a suspension. And a lot of that depends on the way Roger Goodell decides to read through some of the language that's in the collective bargaining agreement. Maybe this will be seen as a first-time offense for drugs and alcohol. Maybe it'll be seen as a multiple offender, since obviously he's had a suspension in the past. 3 games in 2009 after a weapons charge. But regardless, if he is going to miss time, and you do start to look at the worst case scenario, just how bad is that for the Hawks?
Well, you heard John Gruden on our show today, and the link right below this video, and he said it'd be devastating. I'd agree with John, largely because Marshawn Lynch is a guy that other teams know. He was their identity. What did John go on to say? He was the violent part of that offense. He set up the play action pass. He sets up one-on-ones for guys outside. He is a proven commodity that the opponent fears. And they don't have that anywhere else on their roster. Okay, your running back, your rookie, and Robert Turbin is not going to bring that. Your receivers at this point, until Sidney proves otherwise, they don't bring that. That's why Marshawn, as John said, may be one of the most irreplaceable players. And if this is a 6-game suspension, and I think that's worst case. That's double what he was suspended 3 years ago. But if it's 6 games, well, I'm safe. I think I could safely say that Marshawn, the difference of having him and not having him could be 1, 2, if not 2 games differential.
Well, it may very well be, and you know how I've generally felt and talked about running backs. I'm not enamored with the importance of the position, but there is a little caveat to that, right? The people at the edges do matter, right? Yep. The extremes on either side. The best running backs matter, the worst running backs matter. And Marshawn, I think at least the way he's worked in this offense, Brock, is in this category over here as one of those running backs that can be a difference maker. It's a reason the Hawks decided to pay him some big money, which, by the way, may not be guaranteed after this. But, Brock, that's why they decided to pay him. He is a difference maker with his style, which is so unique, and the way his legs move and churn and the way he eats up those extra yards and rallies the team to do what they need to do. Can they get over it? Yes, I think they can. If that offensive line really steps up, opens up some gaping holes for whether it be Robert Turbin or somebody else to run through, I think they can still have a lot of success without Marshawn Lynch. But does he matter? Quite a bit.
Well, and lastly here, just from a very simple football perspective, what does this really mean? Well, you need Sidney Rice and you need Kellen Winslow. Those are your guys that balance out this offense to take it to the next level. Without Marshawn Lynch there, well, that safety now sits over the top of Sidney Rice. Without Marshawn Lynch there, that other safety, he comes down and brackets Kellen Winslow. He makes everybody else's job that much more difficult. Exactly what you did not need moving into the 2012 season.